Okay, so we're going to solve with variables on both sides, and we first have to combine our like terms. So if 6z and 2z are going to be our like terms, and 2 and 26 are. We're going to move one from the left and the other from the right. We don't want to move both. So we want to do the inverse operation of 2z, so it's positive 2z, so I'm going to subtract, and that's going to become 4z. Plus 2 equals 26. Now I want to do the inverse operation of adding 2. So the inverse would be subtraction. So I'm going to subtract 2, and I'm going to bring down the 4z. 2 minus 2 is 0. 26 minus 2 is 24. Now we want to get the z by itself. So we have to do the inverse operation, which is multiplication. It's a long word. To get rid of this, we must do the inverse, which is division. So we have 24, and we want to divide by 4. 4 and 24 divided by 4 is 6, and we can check ourselves. Every time I see a z in my original equation, I'm going to write a 6. I like to do it in parentheses because it reminds me to multiply. 6 times 6 is 36, plus 2 equals 38. 2 times 6 is 12, plus 26 equals 38. And in your world, does 38 equal 38? It definitely does. So what you want to do is you're going to cut around the border. I lost my scissors right now. And you're going to glue it in this side of your notebook. I had a little bit of a technical difficulty, so I already did the first problem on the video before. So you're going to copy this problem down first. 4y plus 8 equals 6y minus 8. So remember, we're going to look for our smaller variable, which is negative 8. So the inverse operation subtraction is addition. So I'm going to add 8 to both sides. And I get 4y plus 16 equals 6y. Now my next step is I want to move my y. Since I didn't touch a y, I'm going to move my y from my left. So I'm going to subtract 4y, 6 minus 4 equals 2y. 6, and then I'm going to divide my inverse, which is division, and y equals 8. Next step, I want to look over here. Oh, they're both 4. Doesn't really matter. So that's going to cancel out to 0. Now I can think of any number to put in here. They're the same variable. So this is going to be all solutions. I can put in any number for x, and it'll always come out to be the same answer. So like, say I put in 0. 17 times 0 is 0. 0 plus 4 equals 4. 17 times 0 is 0. 0 plus 4 equals 4. So 4 does equal 4. So those are all solutions. Let's try another one. I'm going to add 8 over here. And I'm going to have, that's going to cancel out. 9y equals 10y. Is there any number you can put into both and get the same answer? The answer is no. So there's no solutions. The only number we could put in there would be 0, and that's not going to help us. All right, our next setup. We're going to have 5y plus 6 equals negative 5y plus 9. I'm going to move my smaller variable, which is negative 9. So add that. So 5y plus 15 equals negative 5y. Subtract 5y now. And I'm going to move over here. So I have 15 equals negative 10y. Divide by negative 10. And now I'm going to simplify this. So it would be negative 1 and 5/10, or negative 1 1/2 equals y. And our last one, we want to move our smaller variable, which is 8. So negative 8. So I would have 72 minus 4y equals 7y. Add 4y. Add 4y. 7 is 11y equals 72. So I have 11y equals 72. Divide that by 11, divide that by 11. Y would equal 7 can go into 72 6 whole times with 6 left over. So y equals 6 and 6/11. And that is solving variables on both sides. So the biggest thing to remember is if you move one on the left, you've got to move the opposite. So if I moved a variable, I got to move a constant next, or a constant and then a variable next.